Hi and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. In today's video I am going to be going over wardrobe essentials and kind of basics for fall. So it's not going to be trend focused, it's more on just staple pieces. So these are very classic things. They're things that I wear every single fall, and they're just like a good starting point set of things to have in your closet so that you can put together outfits all fall and pretty much winter long as well. Obviously we'll bust out a couple of warmer things in the winter, but I just want to preface this video by saying all of these things are kind of broad in the way that I'm presenting them. So if you can find these things in the exact cut and material and brand that suits you and your body type and your style, that's exactly what you want. So it doesn't have to be exactly what I have, but hopefully this just helps you guys as inspiration and a starting point for all of the staple pieces that you'll want for fall. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, it means so much when you do. Also, if you want to request any videos in the comments, feel free, and it also means so much to me if you give this a thumbs up. So other than that, let's just get into the wardrobe staples. Okay. So the first piece I'm going to talk about is kind of just a base layer, and that is turtlenecks and bodysuits and anything like that, kind of like long sleeve, or even sometimes I wear sleeveless bodysuits and turtlenecks and mock necks in the fall. I'm going to share a little bit of styling tips for each of these essentials, but I'm also going to share a couple of places that I like to get these things. So for turtlenecks, bodysuits, long sleeves, kind of those base layer pieces, I actually designed some pieces for Boyd in this fall collection that are perfect for that. So we have a ribbed turtleneck bodysuit that's so good to go under things. It's nice and tight. It has long sleeves, very long, which I love, and then thumb holes. I also recently became a huge fan of Skims and their bodysuits, and even their like base layers that aren't bodysuits. I have a long sleeve top from them. I'm obsessed. If you guys missed my Skims review, you should check it out because the pieces are worth the hype. So those are some really good those are some of my favorite places for those kind of basics right now. They're things that you can keep in your closet forever and wear every year for fall and winter. So absolutely love those. Obviously they're perfect to go with denim, with slacks, with skirts. They literally go over, they literally go under everything. They look so cute coming out of crew necks underneath, and they're really warm and cozy too. So definitely something I cannot live without in fall, and you can style them really simple, really chic and classic, or you can add a bunch of accessories and layers and everything and make it a bit more accentuated in a stylized way too. The next piece that I'm going to talk about is actually something to layer over those. So crew necks are something I can't live without in fall and winter. I love basic ones that literally have nothing on them. They're super simple, and I also love graphic ones as well. So I've thrifted a bunch of great graphic ones. I also love Urban Outfitters for those, and for more plain ones, I used to really love Boohoo for that, but I haven't been able to find as many good ones there in recent months. So we're actually coming out with some crew necks this year for Boyd, so stay tuned for those. And the way that I like to style crew necks is with a turtleneck underneath if it's quite chilly, and if not, I'll just wear a tank top or a bra underneath. And then I love styling those with denim or with joggers for just a super cozy, like casual look. Obviously a crew neck is something really casual, so I never really dress those up, but it just feels so cozy, and it's something that I reach for all fall and winter. Also, a bonus is Clayton and I share a lot of the crew necks that we have. I like an oversized fit on them usually, so it's a perfect way to get a lot of use out of a piece in my closet. So with the crew necks, I also love wearing joggers and sweats. It's something I feel like we all love. I wear sweats literally pretty much year round, and they're just a very important piece in my wardrobe. I love styling them with so many things. So even with like a tight bodysuit, if you want to do something a little more chic, I love them with an oversized crew neck, oversized t-shirt. I even love them with something like lacy. I love them with a crop top if they're nice and baggy. With sneakers usually is my go-to. And for places that I like to get my sweats, Elwood has become a huge staple in our house. Clayton and I share a bunch of Elwood pieces. Their sweats are so good. And again, with our crew necks that we're coming out with for Boyd, we will have some joggers too. So stay tuned. Very excited about that because I'm very passionate about sweats in this household. The next thing for the wardrobe essentials for fall and winter and pretty much all year round is good denim. I love styling denim, and I have a huge collection because I've always loved denim. So I really love like a straight leg, a looser fit. I like high-waisted as well, and some of my favorite places to get denim is Urban Outfitters by far. I love the BDG line. I think it's so good. I always size up one size in them because they do run a little bit small, but I'm obsessed with the fits, and I think that they're at a pretty affordable price point, which is also great. So I'll link a couple of my favorite pairs below. I also love them for men's jeans. Like Clean has so many good BDG jeans. And then another one that I've recently fallen in love with for denim is White Fox. They have some really good high-waisted kind of like mom fit jeans that are so good. And then if you want something that's like a little more high-end, I have also loved shopping at Revolve for like all different brands of denim. They have so many good ones, and they have great return policy, so it's really easy to just ship them back if they don't work. And then thrifting denim is always great, or if you're looking for like a custom pair, Allie Grace on Instagram can make you like any pair of Levi's. She takes your measurements and it's just amazing. So denim is a huge one for me. Bodysuits, turtlenecks, flannels, sweatshirts, everything goes with denim for me, so it's a must-have. And then obviously I pair it with boots, booties, sneakers, and even heels. The next essential is also a bottom, and that is faux leather pants. I am so obsessed with faux leather pants in fall and winter. They feel so quintessential, and I love styling them. I think that they're so fun, whether it be like a tight kind of like liquid latex feel. I love those with like an oversized sweatshirt, maybe an oversized tee, some boots, some heels, or if it's something that's more of like a flare or a straight leg, a trouser. I even have like a snakeskin print of faux leather pants this season. I just love the way they look. I love styling them, and they feel so appropriate for the season. So a couple of places that I love to get those is Misguided. By far, I've gotten some of my favorite faux leather pants from them. And then again, I've gotten some really good faux leather, kind of like more legging style with some hardware from White Fox. And then for the like really tight slip-on kind of legging look, I love the Commando ones. You can get those at Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, places like that, and they just kind of like suck you in. They kind of have like a Spanx feel, and they're perfect for throwing something like big and oversized over them, like a flannel, a sweater, a sweatshirt, anything like that. Okay, I'm just gonna finish out some pants, and next I want to talk about flared pants. So this is something that's become a lot more popular in the last year or so, I feel like, from my perspective, and I love it because I think it's so flattering, and it can also be so comfy. So I have a bunch of just kind of like flared legging look pants, and they're perfect again for going with like something oversized, a big sweatshirt, even like a little sweater vest, blah 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 blah. Even like a little sweater vest, anything and everything pretty much goes with this style of pant, and they're perfect with heels, sneakers, or booties. They're just a really good staple to have if you don't feel like wearing something that's a little more stiff, like a faux leather pant or jeans, but you also don't want to be as casual as wearing like joggers. So this pant is right in the middle of those, and I feel like it's the perfect piece for fall and winter. Some places that I love my flares from is Princess Polly. It has really good ones. I've also got amazing ones at ASOS. Revolve has some really good ones. They can be a little bit pricier, and then we've made some from Boyd as well. And then the last bottoms that I want to talk about is actually skirts. So I have this one skirt from Princess Polly that I'm obsessed with every single season of the year, and I have it in multiple colors. It's called the Lola skirt, and it is so freaking good. I wear it in a size 2, I believe. I have it in black, white, khaki, blue, all these different colors, and I love it with like a bodysuit. I love it with a sweater. I love tucking a t-shirt into it. I love it with a button-up. It is just such a staple for me, and I really love styling it in fall because I think it looks so cute with like a knee-high boot or even like a chunky Doc Marten or some kind of booty. It shows a lot of leg, but it still seems appropriate for fall. It has this cute little slit. It is so flattering, and I have styled it pretty much endless ways. So if you don't have this skirt yet, I promise it can be a game changer for you. So definitely a big one. If you don't like midi skirts, I also think like a good midi skirt is so cute in the fall and winter, paired with like an over the knee or knee-high boot, something that's a little more chic and conservative if that's more your style. But I definitely think don't forget about skirts for fall. Okay, moving on to a couple more top variations for you guys. One that is a huge one for so many of us, I know, is flannels. So a flannel just feels very fall, doesn't it? It's the perfect like throw on layer with almost any look. I love the little bit of like print and dimension it gives to a look because it is a pattern, but it's not like polka dots or stripes or something that could be a little more overpowering. It's just like a perfectly balanced little fall sprinkle on any outfit. So I love oversized flannels. I think that they are just so comfy. Those are something that Clayton and I share as well, so we get a lot of use out of those. We have thrifted so many of those. That's a really good way to get them. I also love Urban Outfitters for flannels, and I love cropped flannels as well, but those can be really hard to find that are actually cute and flattering. So keep an eye out for those. We actually made one with Boyd because, like I said, I think it's very hard to find them. I just love throwing a flannel on with pretty much anything. Sweats, denim, skirts, dresses, you name it. It's not out of the question to wear flannel with for me. Next up is also a classic, and it's just sweaters. You know, sweater weather, fall, feeling cozy, all those good things. It means bust out your sweaters. So I love a big oversized chunky knit sweater. I feel like it feels very quintessential. It could be a bit of a rush with fall if it's not quite cold enough where you live. So I also love cropped sweaters as well. I think those like shawl sweaters that really only cover your shoulders and then you wear a different top underneath are also super cute. I got most of mine of those from Pretty Little Thing, I believe. I'm not sure what the market will be like this year, but I still have mine from there and I love them. I think that it's really like cute and sassy and flirty, so you can do something oversized like that or super cropped. I personally love both. I don't wear a ton of cardigans because I feel like it just doesn't fit my style, but that's a great option if that's more in line with your personal style. Anything, you know, pretty much everything and anything for sweaters goes. So again, I love pairing sweaters with denim, with the faux leather. I think it looks so good to mix those two textures. I don't really wear sweaters with joggers. The skirt, again, is perfect with like a chunky knit, even something cropped, and then a knee-high boot. Love that for a fall outfit. Some places that I like to get my sweaters, I actually love sweaters from H&M. They have really good ones. ASOS and Forever 21. I have some sweaters that I've had for years from them, and I surprisingly find that they're one of my favorite places for sweaters. The next piece that we love having in our wardrobe for fall is button-ups. So this can be a lot of different variations. Kind of just like the Oxford style shirt has been really popular in the past couple of months, I would say, and I love carrying that over into fall. I think it was a perfect like bathing suit cover up and just like light airy layer for spring and summer, but I also love it for fall, maybe styled in a different way. You could throw a sweater vest over it, layer it under a leather jacket or a blazer. I think you can have a lot of fun with it with the boots and everything. So I love this as just, again, a nice throw over layer. It is a little more subtle than a flannel. It doesn't have the print going on necessarily, maybe like a little pinstripe or something, but it's really nice to have just another layer to add on to things. And I love kind of just like a cotton feel for these shirts, but also something that's a little more like polyester feel to it and a little more slinky is really nice as well. Or like a silk button up is so nice in the fall, I think, especially paired against the faux leather again for a nice texture difference. And some places that I love getting these button ups is H&M always has great ones, Zara always has great ones, and Misguided has some really good ones, especially those like satiny silky textures. So as with everything else too, I will link some of those down below. Okay, and lastly, we're just going to talk about a couple of jackets that I think are perfect to have in your fall essentials. So the first is a faux leather jacket. I love the look of this. Obviously, it goes with everything. It's a classic, and I love that it's a little bit edgy and it gives a little bit of grit to a look. So I love pairing a leather jacket over something that is just really classic and simple, like denim and a white tee, denim and a turtleneck bodysuit, or pairing it with something really feminine as well. So maybe like a floral fall dress with some boots and a nice little faux leather jacket on top, I think is perfect. I actually even really like styling my faux leather jacket with joggers and sweats as well. So I think it's pretty much endless how you can style this thing. There's nothing on this list that I wouldn't say I would put a leather jacket over, right? Did I say that right? Like everything is good with a leather jacket. So definitely a must for me. Obviously thrifting these is a great way to get them, but I also love this one that I've had from Misguided for years. I think Zara is a really good place to get these, and I think Revolve has some really good options as well. And the last piece that I want to talk about is blazers. So blazers do feel a bit more mature, and I feel like I wasn't comfortable wearing them until I was like in my 20s because I just felt a little too adult to wear them before, but I have fallen in love with blazers. I love that it gives a bit of a menswear feel if that's the cut that you're into, which is what I personally love. So I love kind of like a boxy, sometimes oversized blazer. It looks perfect over most of these things on this list as well. Like even joggers is not out of the question with blazers. So just a really good piece to have in your closet. I love just kind of like simple classic textures and colors in this. So like a black one, a navy one, maybe like a brown tweed or something is great. And I think you can get so much use out of these. So some places that I like to get blazers from is thrifting is amazing for blazers. I also have some really good blazers from Zara. Nasty Gal has some really good blazers. I actually love their like cropped blazers. So still kind of like a boxy cut, but they're super cropped, and I think that looks great with like a high-rise denim and a cropped shirt underneath as well. Kind of something fun, a little more daring and out there if you're into that. If not, just like a classic blazer, oversized or tailored, is just such a good piece to have. I even like styling blazers like more casual with baseball caps and joggers like I was mentioning, or more dressed up with like a button up underneath with trousers. You can go the full like businessy route with it. There's just so much to do with blazers, and especially in fall and winter. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful, and if you have any requests, please let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.